89.7 KUAP, the maiden voyage at 7:35, 25 minutes away from 8 o'clock from the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Starting at guard, actually defensive end, is number 68, UAPB great LC Greenwood. The crowd goes crazy. Good morning, LC.
Thank you.
All right,
Good morning.
60 degrees. He's in the house. We're going to talk in a moment. Night and days on KUAP. Good morning. .7 KUAP. That's Ronnie Jordan. Night and day at 7:39, 21 minutes away from 8 o'clock from the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff, flagship of the Delta. Yes, we are. 60 degrees outside right now. High today of 68, partly cloudy skies, but a beautiful day. It's Friday, and it is LC Greenwood Eve Day, and that means it's the eve of LC Greenwood Day, and Pine Bluff and at UAPB. Good morning from the Iron Curtain.
Steel curtain.
Oh, shoot.
It's one of them medals, Vince. It's one of them medals. We're with you.
The gold curtain. All I know is, folks, the bling bling Super Bowl ring is in the house. And again, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
LC Greenwood, superstar football player, former Golden Lion, the Pittsburgh Steeler great, and back home to just. Why are you back here, Mr.?
I don't know. They told me to come in, and here I am. I think I was told that I'm going to be honored tonight. There's a black tie gala. I think this evening, and I'm going to be honored at that. So that's really the reason why I'm here.
That's right. A great event tonight at the Pine Bluff Country Club. 7 o'clock Black Tie Gala. LC Greenwood, Alltel sponsored commemoration, and then big time tomorrow as the mayor will be here. Tomorrow is officially denoted as LC Greenwood Day in the city of Pine Bluff, and I guess all going back, sir, to for you. A student here at UAPB in 1968. Talk about how that all came into being.
Well, it was just, I guess it kind of just happened to me. I just chose coming here over some of the other choices that I had coming out of high school, and because the academics, I wanted to be a pharmacist, and the our chemistry department was recommended highly, and that was really the reason why I came here. I just fortunately had a football scholarship, and I got a chance to play football here. But my real reason for coming here because I also had some academic scholarships as well. So the reason why I chose a football scholarship to come here was because of the chemistry, and the athletic department sold me on their chemistry department,
Family
which was
feeling and all that kind of good stuff.
Which was great, know. And of course, I got halfway through there and decided that wasn't what I really wanted to do. It was pretty tough playing football and then trying to do that chemistry, biology. So I had to get out of that.
But from 65 to 68,
65 to 69,
69 here at UAPB, and then drafted and into the National Football League. And it was history then, but it was history now too, because the Steel Curtain and the Pittsburgh Steelers. You guys. You still big, LC. Doug was talking some stuff this morning too before you got here. I just want to let you know he was talking stuff.
Okay.
Vince has.
He was talking stuff.
Mr. Greenwood, I will tell you this: is that Vince has been committed to mental hospital several times over, and he's just been released recently. So don't pay much attention.
I understand it.
NFL career, LC Greenwood. That has got to be probably the most exciting thing that a person can do.
Well, I don't think if you're in sports, I don't think you can ask for anything any better. Having the opportunity, I think, first of all, having the opportunity to play in the NFL was just tremendous for me. And the things that I accomplished playing in the NFL, it's hard to describe it, and really, I can go on and on, but how much time do I have? It's the question.
Right. That's right. 4 Super Bowl championships, which means the best in the world. 4 times.
Yeah, that's what we were
like
told.
Muhammad Ali. Like Muhammad Ali. I know Doug Walls, who's a huge sports fan, and Johnny the Journal Jones joins us more. I know you guys want to talk some football with LC, so go ahead, get your questions in. Go ahead.
Don't ask too much about football because it's been it's almost 20 years since I've been out of there. It's been 20. When was it? 81. Yeah, it's been 21 years, 22 years now.
Well, you see the campus now. It's a different environment than when you were here.
I see that. I haven't really. I just kind of rolled through it. I haven't really seen what was going on there that much. But it is really a different environment. It actually looked great.
Mm-hmm. Talk a little bit about the Steelers, man. I just want to know. I'm actually not a great, super duper Steelers fan. I'm a Cowboys type of guy.
We don't hold that against.
That's right. That's right. Black and gold, man.
I love the Cowboys. I got 2 Super Bowl rings from playing the Cowboys, so I have no problem with the Cowboys.
I know that's right.
I hear you, but just talk a little bit about playing on those Super Bowl teams and just being a part of something that special. I know you don't want to talk about football that much, but I know you have to remember those teams, all 4 of them, every time you all stepped on the field, won a Super Bowl. Just talk a little bit about that.
Well, that was actually. To put it in perspective, my defensive line coach had said it one time, and he was from Michigan. He says, I just wanted to coach in NFL. Then I got a chance to coach in NFL. I coach in the Super Bowl. He says, it's like dying going to heaven. Then we win 4 Super Bowls. I can't explain it.
Yeah, you can't die no more.
I can't explain it. That's the way it was. It was just great, just playing in the first Super Bowl, and that's the ultimate. And naturally, whatever you do, whatever game business you get in, you want to go to the top. There's no use being in it just for the satisfaction of being in it if you have the opportunity to go to the top. And fortunately, I was with the guys that had that kind of desire and that wanted the best out of it, and we were fortunate enough that we could do that.
Again, it's 7:46, 14 minutes away from 8 o'clock. Joined this morning by NFL great, Golden Lion great. In fact, he's called the man, the lion, the legend, LC Greenwood. Big black tie affair gala tonight at the Pine Bluff Country Club. It's going to be some big time bougie folks up in there tonight. It's going to be really nice. Tickets are available through the development office here at UAPB by calling 575-8701. Tomorrow, LC Greenwood Day here in the city of Pine Bluff. Big halftime commemoration. And you just touched on it. Whatever it is that you do. I know a lot of young people out here. What words do you give a young person? Because it's a little bit. Is it a different time? Do you feel as you look around at what's going on in sports or whatever? It's a different time period now.
Oh, naturally, it's very different than it was because there are so many other opportunities.
Right.
There are so many things that, and a lot of things are negative things that young people get involved in. They pretty much stay away, look like, from the positive in a lot of instances. And I just kind of like when I talk to kids, I just like to tell them, to stay on the positive road because a lot of good things can happen. It's tough because all the distractions that they have, but they got to kind of stay positive because I'm one of those advocates of the kids that want to do the right things more so than the kids, because we got all these programs that are geared for kids that does all the negative things and the kids that are doing the drugs and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
And I'm one of those advocates of trying to do something for the kids that maintain the positive and stay doing the good things,
Well, Daddy, I need a little help. It's all good.
Well, I understand that, and I believe that.
Well, great. And man, we're just so pleased to have you and athletic director Craig Curry up here with us this morning. And sports such a important part of particularly African American culture. Young men, young women, even now. With female sports, wanting to be that athlete. But as you said, academics is just as important. Getting your brain together.
Well, the academics is much. Actually, my feeling is, if you don't really do the academic part of it, then you won't be successful in the athletic part of it. And I think athletics are. I mean, I love them. I love just about all sports. But I think. The academic part of it is the thing that you should be looking for, because you really got to think to play football, to keep going, to continue to go, and because of a lot of factors that I could get into. You got to think to play basketball and golf or whatever you do. So in order to be able to think, then you got to have some kind of base.
That's right.
And that base comes from the educational part of it.
Got to be able to read the playbook.
Thank you.
Mr. Green, let's talk a little bit.
Mr.
Greenwood. Mr. Greenwood.
See, I told he was talking stuff this morning.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's.
Away from it.
I'm standing. I still am standing. Because when he walks through the doorway, he fills the doorway. It's very rare you see people as big, but no. But seriously, let's talk a little bit between '74 and '76, when the Steel Curtain really starts to come together, and you guys really start becoming the most feared defense. I guess when '74, when yourself and Mean Joe Green. And
that's right. You was with me, Joe.
Jack Ham. You guys, the 3 of the 4 starting down linemen are Pro Bowlers. Did you guys start to feel was there a swagger and attitude that you guys developed that year that really set the stage for '75 and '76?
I guess in minds of those that watched, there was a somewhat of a swagger, but I think it was pretty much attitude. We Joe, Ernie, Dwight, and myself, which were, as a matter of fact, people are still trying to emulate that and to try to live up to that front 4. We just had the desire that we love competing. We just love being out there, having the opportunity to go against offenses and pretty much dominate and control the offenses. And we could tell, we could go to the line of scrimmage sometime and look over and see the offense nervous, the guys shaking and things like that. And we knew that it was time to get it going. And if they didn't shake initially, by the time the game was over, they were shaking or doing something.
Basically, you're telling me y'all better get ready to stay on the floor all night.
Well, you get me, or I'm going to get you.
You're right. Now, when you guys, when '76 comes and the Steel Curtain really becomes, like we said, the Steel Curtain, and talk a little bit about, was it, hey, we're on the team and we're cool with each other, but off the field, was there a real camaraderie and, a real sense of, that these not only are my friends on the field and warriors, but when we get off the field, we can go and kick it and have a great time, because it's almost a brotherhood.
Well, it really was, even though we were not. The 4 of us. See, initially, the Steel Curtain was Ernie, Joe, Dwight, and myself. Then, over the period of time, our defense adopted the name of the Steel Curtain defense. But so, Joe, Ernie, Dwight, and myself, we had a good relationship. But, it wasn't that we were hanging out together or together all the time, but we did. From time to time that we were out together, and we were like friends. We enjoyed each other's company. We didn't have any major disputes or anything like that. We could just go and do whatever or don't do. We could go home and don't see each other till the next day, or we could go and hang out and have dinner, or whatever we did, we could do that together, or we could do that without each other. And when we practiced, there was no problems with our practice. Joe didn't want to practice. Joe didn't practice.
Right, what you gonna say? What you gonna say?
LC didn't practice, and LC did, which I didn't do most of the time. But we had that kind of relationship. But when we hit the field, it was a whole different program. We walked across the white line, and our conversation was, "I'll meet you at the quarterback."
Gotcha.
The man, the lion, the legend, LC Greenwood. And yesterday was Ladies' Day, so today was Man's Day, and we got to talk with LC Greenwood. You know what I'm saying? It was Ladies' Night out yesterday, LC. Okay, women ran everything. There was a bunch of women, like 500 women. And they all came up here to the radio station.
Only in America.
Man, it was like drooling up here. And but LC Greenwood, tonight is the big Black Tie Affair Gala, again at the Pine Bluff Country Club. Tickets still available for that, 7 p.m. tonight. You can call 575-8701. And LC Greenwood Day tomorrow. Again, UAPB great, Pittsburgh Steelers great, and just great to be meeting them, ain't it, Johnny?
Real good, real good.
Real good.
He's a Steelers. My brother's a big Steelers fan. That's why we tease each other like, because I'm a Cowboys fan. He's a Steelers fan. And he really, see this as a pleasure to meet you and everything. And it's definitely, every time you're in the presence of a legend and, the things that you all did.
We love you, man.
Yeah, big time.
Give us a group hug by yourself.
Thank you.
Do you still communicate with the any Steelers franchise a lot? How involved are you all with them?
I do things. I don't do. I'm
chilling.
No, I'm working hard every day. So I'm trying to eat. So I do things with the organization from time to time. I don't. I'm not. There every day or all the time. But from time to time, I just got finished doing 3 or 4 things with them. And as a matter of fact, next Sunday, they're off this Sunday, but next Sunday I'm representing the team of the 70s at the game.
Man, great.
This is great. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Doug's got news coming up next. I know he can't do news. He's mesmerized by those Super Bowl rings. Hey, y'all see the rings? That's some bad rings, man. We got to talk to you, LC. This is more of us than you. You like, come on with it.
I may be old.
7:56. Lock it in. 60 degrees outside. High of 78 at 89.7. Boy, oh boy. KUAP.
Smooth jazz.